Alright, we're live. We're in the... Well, we're here. This is a place, I suppose. The best place is known to Matt. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Ba-da-da-da-da. Alright. To lock the ship just in case, you know. Can't trust anybody around here. That guy, he's staring at everything. Hello there, Mark. How goes it?
Nice stuff living here, but you can live on your own terms.
Hello there, Ace. Yeah, it was, but I decided to switch it up a bit. Do some Starfield. Since the new update's out. Well, it came out a few days ago, but just gotta do something different. Glad you enjoy the videos, Jesse. If the little we know about what Bethesda doing with Starfield, it looks like things are gonna be good. There's been a fair bit of news. I mean, a lot of it is more stuff that people found as opposed to Bethesda themselves. Fun little fact. I don't know if you check the Discord. Bethesda removed all of the code regarding the ship crews. So it looks like they never intended. Hello, Drake. Looks like they didn't intend for it to pop out so early, which is pretty funny. Don't know why they chose to pull it out though. That's kind of a weird one. Hello there, Doc. Welcome. You know, Akila's a nice planet. If this area wasn't attached to it. Hello there, Michael. Welcome. What is that? Oh, there's the render distance looking. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. For fuck's sake. Can you stop putting my shit on fucking low? Turn off motion blur. Frame 10. What does reflex low latency even do? They just make it so like... I mean, that honestly did very little. I can... Where's the coffee? You have to bring your own, sorry. Hello there. Oh, okay. You meant Texas, not actual Akila, because...
Looks like we got another off-worlder.
Alright, fuck you, okay? I'm not an off-worlder. Whoa, you stepping on me? Oh, why is that both play? Oh, it's a phenomenal weapon pack. Hello there, Paul. Welcome.
The Council of Governors meet in our very own Akila City.
Everybody's having a good day. You do some shipbuilding in a minute. I just want to walk around Akila and just kind of look down at these peasants. Imagine not being in the UC. Imagine needing walls to protect you instead. Well, to be fair, UC kind of got attacked by airmorphs, but still. Akila or UC don't need no walls. It's quite interesting the way Bethesda kind of do their settings. After the update, the mod that adds a broken space station doesn't work when you're the instance. Broken space stations. It'll probably take a few days, Drake. No walls. We got a moat. Oh, now I kind of want... Oh, Akila would actually be a lot cooler with a moat. It'll probably be a few days, Drake, before all the updates kind of come out. Akila with a moat would be pretty cool. It does, but the walls are more symbolic, you know? They're more for keeping people in than keeping people out. To being safe from creatures. You could argue that they're not safe from creatures, because sometimes they get attacked, but war criminals, would you class Ron Hope as a war criminal? Probably. Probably, he can be done for some crimes against humanity. Like, is render distance, like, not a setting that ever has been available in Bethesda games? He's just a regular criminal. Regular criminal Ron Hope. Alright, let's build, since we're here, let's build a free-starry kind of ship. Bum, 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 bum. I seen a mod I plan on downloading. I probably won't do a review of it because it's pretty... I don't know, it's just a simple mod. But it overhauls some of the old Earth weapons. Gives the AK some foldable stocks. Makes it so that the VSS can have the full auto and have a reflex sight. Texas, Akila City, Kansas City is Polvo. I'm sad. Oh, I don't know about that. Didn't see it had updated when I started the game. Decided to jump in the shower. FO found it after. Airmorphs never attacked Akila. Not that we're aware of. Get murder one. Yeah. Dude's an asshole. Safe travels. Safe fucking travels. Gate 2. What does that say? Safe travels. Welcome to Akila City. It does have kind of Star Wars-y vibes to it, you know? Very Mos Eisley. Now let's go build a ship.
Anything I can help you with? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
It shouldn't, generally speaking, Drake, it should... Hello, Tenbro. It shouldn't take too long. Like, I'd say I'd give it a few days, because most mod authors... Hello, Recon. Welcome. Most mod authors will be on it immediately. Creations. It is interesting, though, that they pulled this stuff from... It's interesting that they pulled the script information from the... Hello, Will! Most may not attack Akila, but the people definitely run screaming when you bring one in a leash. Jesus. Oh, I prefer not to leash my Terramorphs. You know, I just believe in... I believe that leashing is, it's inhumane, personally, you know? Yeah, my Terramorph might eat some children and potentially some Freestar Rangers. That's not my problem. Came across an Alpha Terramorph. Don't know if memory's letting me... Yeah, no, you can find... There's a lot of different variants of Terramorphs. Free-range Terramorph. There's a new update affects you. It'll probably make the game a little bit better, Tenebro. Probably. But not a whole lot. The thing is they said very little about the update, and I'm kind of surprised because, like, the update was quite big, and the fact that there was so little, that's what probably caused people to dive into the update. I think the cruise feature will be better. I think the cruise feature... see, I don't know, it's... Sorry, just drinking some water. I think Astrogate is definitely very, very cool. Why don't modders make their patches then? See, the issue, that is a fair point, Mike. Actually, that is a fair point. Recon, are you able to answer that? Are you guys able to, like, make your patches using the beta files? I will say, Astrogate obviously is very cool, but Astrogate is very much trying to imitate Elite Dangerous. And while Elite Dangerous is very, very cool, I think that Bethesda will probably go for a more, like, a slimmed down version. Like, I was looking up, in Elite Dangerous, you, like, Super Cruise, you can jump to, what is it 30 times the speed of light? Which is pretty version types change between beta. Yeah, you can, but by the time beta's out, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. As from a player's perspective, Bethesda won't make it how we want it. See, the thing is obviously by saying it's going to be like Astrogate, I think realistically, again, we don't know. They could go about it a different way, but I think it's definitely one thing that Bethesda, I mean, hopefully they get it right. More outfits and chip parts. Yeah, I agree. Ship parts, definitely. Ship parts. There's some decent kind of outfits out there, but again, it is always a weird one that, like, I think fashion and looking cool. Hello there, X. Fashion is like one of the things in like Elite or Elite in Starfield that, like, Bethesda games in general. You know, we all like to look cool. All right, let's modify this rail star. All right, do I have access to everything here? Oh, they had a tile version cockpit? Oh, cool. South Park and Starfield. The guys will still be relevant to the scripts we saw in CK. If anything, it'll make Astro jobs easier. See, that's why, like, I do think that, like, Bethesda should be reaching out to, like, specific mod authors and stuff, like the Astrogate guy, and, like, look, we really like what you were trying to do here. Like, you know, here's some money. Now, we will take it from here. I think it was leaked just to throw everyone into a distracted, no cruise. Oh, no, that's not even funny, Michael. I would, because, like, that's a feature that would be really nice to see. The Flashdale website, along with Starfield, has a simulation of Star Trek ships you can whiz. Oh, that's pretty cool. If they really do end up creating a ship cruise, if new ship parts don't come next, yeah. I also wonder, don't know for sure, but I suspect maybe Astro has a hand in it because the naming convention are very similar to his. Why? Explain, how are they similar? Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to use similar language to describe. Ooh. See, I've seen people mention the auto drive, but, like, to be honest, every other space game, like, that's out there that I am aware of does a kind of the cruise feature. I think it is more to do with, like, allowing you to kind of go from, you know, point A to point B. Just because, while, and look, I'm not going to, Bethesda obviously made some very kind of somewhat questionable decisions. The fuck is this? What mod is this from? Okay. Fair enough. The fuck is this? But yeah, so the only thing I would say is, like, walking around, like, having it kind of like an auto cruise, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that itself isn't that hard to do. Like, the Astrogate mod pretty much did that, and that was one of the parts of Astrogate that worked pretty flawlessly. I think it's more, I honestly do believe, touch wood, that Bethesda is trying to get on board with the more immersion and, like imagine adding this super cruise feature where you can kind of go from, like, Earth to Mars seamlessly, which that will in itself add, like physics to the planets and stuff, so you can't fly through them. Bits where fighters, cruisers, and cars are mentioned. Wait, excuse me? Hold on. Woo. Back the fuck up. Where was that mentioned, Green? Hello, Elevated. Let's just pause for a minute. Green, we're waiting. That was also mentioned. God damn it! I need to know how to do the script instead of relying on people to tell me things. How is it? Holy shit! Well, that alone is like, oh my god. Script referencing to checking NPCs if they're on a ship landing pad before. Oh my god, we are getting it. We're getting carriers. I'm gonna have to do another video, for fuck's sake. That's fucking amazing. Like, obviously, that's fucking so cool. Hello, Nicholas. See, I still would like something to come out this year, personally. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we are. Well, the thing is, right? If they're putting it in the game, in the files, and then removing it, surely. Oh yeah, wait for proof. Affair. Hello, Lee. Still though, like, it's good that, you know, we're getting that information. Recon in future, if you ever find information, let me know so I can, yeah. What the fuck is that? All right, that's a fucking engine. All right, cool. Files, unless it ends up being something possible to do, it's likely. But that's what I mean. Hello, Riley. That's what I mean. I would assume if it's something they added in, that it's something that is coming. Oh, there, Ash. Welcome. Quick couple of free quest mods. Yeah, like, to be honest, if it is a thing, look, if the PlayStation, like, if the PlayStation stuff is not coming till later, like, that's fair, right? But at the same time, postponing the DLC to coincide with the PlayStation launch is a massive slap in the face to everyone that has been, you know, that has been enjoying the game and kind of playing the game now. Hello, Nogroth. That's fucking insane, though. Jesus. I'm excited more so than I was, because I was obviously excited for the Super Cruise, but like that just kind of highlights they want to do more stuff with ships, which that's fucking mind-blowing. Yeah, the fighters, like, I mean, that's honestly, that's what would make this game, like the ship stuff, better. Give us small ships that require a mothership, but like they're faster, being able to kit them out so they could be fighters, they could be cargo vessels, they could be shuttles. Give us a carrier that literally has to, like, it has to, doesn't seem like, it doesn't, Brandon, but the new leaks about the ship stuff, and now Recon telling us there was more leaks that referenced carriers and fighters and landing pads on ships. There's something coming. Now, I still think something will come out. I think they'll have to release something. Could be septic disposal. Wish they had cities, other crafted stuff, not copy and paste stuff. What do you mean by copy and paste stuff, Eddie? See, I don't, that's the thing with Terramorphs. I don't know if they're hive mind. They don't seem to be hive mind, just the fact that they seem to operate in small groups. So script, they could be test script versus comp. It could be, but realistically, if I don't think, do we see the fact that they leaked it, right, makes me think that it might be accidental, but pulling it away is a weird one. Why would they pull it after putting it in? Give us 30 seconds to launch. That would be, honestly, Amar, that would be really cool. Like, stuff like that. Like, because it seems like that's what Bethesda's aiming for. Like, imagine you literally, when your ship takes off, like, imagine you get to control it. Like, giving us some sort of atmospheric flight. Even if it's just like a kind of a very simple kind of on-rail system where you can choose to angle up and you'll eventually take off, or angle down and, like, you'll spawn to another biome. There more some kind of telepathy. Yeah, that's why, like, it's very, a lot of it's speculative. And I think ultimately, like, with Bethesda, like, we're probably not going to know for a while until, like, it rehashes out more. Someone mentioned the comments saying that on the Mars, or the NASA landing pad on Earth, there's a Terramorph sample, which is quite fucking cool. I didn't catch that, but then I think I've only been there once. Use view stars, amateur pilots, altitude of view. Oh, yeah, any game, like, oh my god, Elite Dangerous, trying to land a ship for the first time. My god, that's something else entirely. It's chemicals. I don't know if I'd like go. I always thought we could have Terramorphs for the mid stage of it. See, that's what I mean. Like, stuff like that. Like, I do think there's some validity. I think Nogroth, you were the person that came up with the idea initially about, like, them being tied to the grav drive, wasn't it? I do think there's more to them. I honestly think that there's something fishy about them. Oh, lining up dockers manually? No. You better give me a fucking auto docker at that point. Yes, they've been updating. Yeah, no, it's clear to say they're definitely working. I just wish they'd tell us some shit. Like, can you imagine, like, the Starfield player base would shit the bed if Bethesda came out and said, all right, guys, we're, so you might have seen the leaks. It wasn't intentional. We didn't mean to show them early. But yeah, the jig is up. We plan on implementing Super Cruise so that you can seamlessly travel between systems. Like, it'd be a big win. and it'd be like, they wouldn't be saying anything new. Nothing fishy. The countdown to death added something special. The countdown to death tastes like chicken. Jesus Christ. Well, even the way they look at them, like the fact that if you see them, they mutate. The Lazarus makes them mutate. And what if it's that, like, what if, right, that they are intended to mutate over a certain amount of time as a means to kind of, like, again, something with the grav drive, like keeping humans in check, make sure that they're not going too fucking, you know, too crazy. Everyone's a terramorph. I think they're naturally evolved. I don't know, like, they're the puppy dogs. That's what I mean. Like, what if they are? Like, that's their whole thing. Terramorphs have rights. Oh, I don't know about that now. I mean, there's somewhat, you know, but maybe not. The phomic projection reminds me of the Soviet test and mind control. Well, that's why, like, I thought it seems more mind control, but then I'm biased because I do like that whole sort of psionic, psyker kind of, you know, space kind of force magic stuff. I always think that's quite cool. But because I don't know, like, they mentioned that it's like pheromones and stuff, which it very well could be. Like the UC they did research on them. But I just think the fact that I had the idea of the Starborn or Terramorphs going to the Unity 2 many times. Well, oh god, imagine like they have. That's what that one mod tried to do, make them. Like, we know there's a supernatural element. Oh, that's what I mean. They're 100% it is. Tomorrow maturing takes 30 years. Yeah, Lazarus speeds it up, and it makes me, thank you, Dre. Glad you enjoyed. It makes me wonder, was the Lazarus a pure fluke? Like, let's say that someone did create the Terramorph, right? They created the heat leech, and they were intended to, over time, they would mature, right? But there was like markers in them, like specific things put in their genome. I'm using words here, probably not right. So that if the creator wanted to kind of fast track their evolution to, you know, Terramorph, and somehow the Lazarus plant does that, and they never intended on it to do that. Come from the same, they're more... That's what I mean, like, the stuff with the horrors, like, that's another, like, element. Like, there's a lot to it that hopefully Bethesda will kind of go in. Like, part of me thinks that, like, was the whole horrors and stuff, was that basically the Unity, or the creator of the Unity basically punishing the Varun and Anasco for trying to meddle with something they didn't? Like, is the Unity, like, we just assume they're native to Londinium? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They and like, the thing is they very well could be, but they could also be native to multiple planets, because there is a lot. It was, because the other thing they don't really explain is, like, how do the Asylees hunt Terramorphs? Because, like, is it just that they hunt the heat leeches? Because that would be more plausible. Because if you see a Terramorph fighting the Asylees, the Terramorph usually wins. It's not really a fair fight. Or if we'll get a Starborn. Starborn DLC, where we... Well, we're definitely... The next DLC is supposed to be Starborn. It's, like, yeah, it's pretty much been... I don't want to say confirmed, but it's, like, almost all there. Do these models look like they're combat? It doesn't. It looks like a parrot on steroids. See them having the potential to be like the unchecked version of the Krogan. Yeah. These, I wonder if I think there was poor game design more than anything. They want NPCs to be able to kill them for poaching events. Kill the Asylees. I don't want to announce Terramorphs. That's it. Well, yeah, see, I think they should definitely keep the mystery, but I would like them to tease some stuff with it. Like, Aciles, we know that the Aciles were basically butchered on, like, they had, like, crops of Aciles, and they were... Oh, are these really small? Oh. What? How do you know? I'm tracking Starfield news. I didn't know anything about the DLC content team. It's so Bethesda patented or is it not patented? They basically not patented, but they did the same thing of the term Starborn, and that's basically Bethesda's track record. Whenever they're doing trademark, thank you. Whenever they're doing an expansion or a DLC, they'll always trademark it. Now it could just be the fact that it could just be that, you know, they're that they're just, you know, if you want to play devil's advocate, they could just be doing it. Hello, Wiz. They could just be doing it to protect their IP, but they've never done it before, you know. In that regard, which has me excited. Let's go. Right, so this is going to be like, right, this is what this is going to be. A page out of your book, Dolgroth. This is going to be... Yeah, usually that's the case. I remember, like, that's where all the stuff with Fallout 4 originally came about, because they, like, trademarked it, but then, like, there was another company that trademarked, but turned out to be false. It was like a kind of a, but yeah. Because Todd did say when he was talking to Mr. Matty Plays that the second DLC or second expansion's already in the works, and that they already know what the third one is, but they don't know past that. And to be honest with you, I would absolutely adore if Bethesda just kind of, like, if they didn't have a game plan, it was purely based off of, you know, like what the fans kind of wanted, like stuff. Like they realize, okay, like fans really like the shipbuilding, so like let's do like a shipbuilding expansion. Or, you know, the fans really like the Terramorph, you know, that kind of like looming threat. So like let's do one of them. Starfield Early Access. Do you think the Starborn DLC will allow us to find out romance? See, that would be very cool. Like, the thing is, we don't even really know how that Unity sort of thing works. Because there's, like... When everyone steps through the Unity, they become Starborn, and they're in their own realm necessarily. Now, we do know that Cora... the Starborn Cora finds your character and blames your character for killing your father, and the dialogue allows you to leave it up to you, because realistically, your first playthrough, Sam might die, but then in your other playthroughs, he might not die. So I don't know how hard it would be. I will say I like what Watchtower did with the whole kind of like, you know, I like their attempt at doing the Starborn sort of stuff. But I think ultimately I'm excited to see how Bethesda handles it, because I do think that, like, it's like weird. It's like, it's Starborn. They're almost like, hello there, Flippy. We're trying to build a half ship, half Tayo, half kind of brokeny. Like, I do think that Starborn are a little bit like Guardians and Destiny, and, you know, that they're kind of, except that they remember everything. So in remembering everything, get their own area, like where's your ship technician? Tayo. Well, no, it's going to be like, the idea is like, it's going to be a Tayo ship, but it's like a Tayo ship that's been like ripped in half and remodified, because, you know, I need to... So someone doesn't die most playthroughs. Yeah, so your first playthrough, someone will always die. When you're a Starborn, every playthrough after, you can choose to use Starborn dialogue to basically be like, no, we ain't doing this, fam. Not this time, basically. I that have X-Wing power. Oh, yeah, kind of, yeah. Oh, God, now I remember them. I've seen them before. Yeah, kind of exactly. No, Roth. Taking a page out of your playbook. It's gonna be like this half I'm making is gonna be kind of tile, and then we're gonna like add some extra stuff. You could, if you just make my playthrough so much better, Sarah will start one with me and use powers. See, stuff like that, and I do honestly think that at the very least, if there's going to be a Starborn expansion, it's going to have a Starborn companion. Because like in Watchtower, when you hear your character, or Torin is, spoilers for the next 10 seconds. Torin is obviously supposed to be Starborn, and there's a dialogue option where you see, you mentioned seeing him using his like abilities. Now, when I played through, I wasn't really focused on Torin, so I couldn't see him using his Starborn abilities. But I have to say, it would be extremely fucking cool. Your journey ends getting snuck by a random disciple. Yeah, can you imagine? Well, see, that's the other thing too, is like, when you die, right? Do you actually die? Or do you just start again? Like, obviously the game has it set that you die, because realistically... Well, actually, does it though? Is saving in Unity just meta? Like, the actual game in Unity, when you die, you're just reloading and trying again. Barrett uses powers. I see, I need to use Barrett. Wait, Barrett has... Oh, he uses his power? Because that's what I would think, like, that the Unity is just sending you back would be very fucking cool. But then, like, the one thing that I always think is the most interesting and something that we'll have to touch on, what exactly do we lose by choosing to take the gift of Unity? You know what I mean? Like, are we giving up our soul? Like, there has to be, you know, what is it? Is it equilibrium? The universe gives and the universe takes. I think Unity is the exact same. You ever were to go through Unity with you and your ship, and on your ship, why isn't it at least? See, that's the thing too. Like, they don't really explain that. Like the Unity, get off the Matrix already. But they don't really explain that. Like when you go through in your ship, like why you don't come in. Like realistically, you should bring your ship, but I don't know why. We got a Carbon Cora where Sam is dead and your Sam lived. The Starborn Cora became a... Yeah. I always thought the Starborn can't die. They just keep living if they keep... Well, see, that's what I mean. Like, you take them to a temple. Oh, I didn't know that. I need to do more of that. But that's why, like, it's open the air X, because there is... So, you know, to some extent you could say, yeah, that like as long as they keep Unity and stuff, they can keep living forever potentially. Because we know that Starborn, well, assuming Starborn don't die of old age. The game plus is dead except when you die. See, that would be a very cool feature after Unity to be able to kill Ron right away. Just instant dialogue, like, I'm a Starborn, deal with it. Like, you're a what? It's like, excuse me? It's like, don't worry about it. He was going to be a problem. I dealt with it. We're fine now. Whatever you say, man. Fucking weirdo. They don't die of old age. Did we trap Cora as a... I'm pretty sure that Sam doesn't let Cora go through the Unity, but that is a very valid point. The Cora that you see in the later on in the game is clearly an older Cora. The fact that the hunter is old and like hasn't aged much does make me think. And again, oh, your Sam lets Cora go. That's a fair point then. Well, maybe they. Oh, that's a good. Ooh. See, that's what I mean. Like it's all kind of up in the air. Does he keep you from coming to Unity? He talked. Well, see, I will say that I just remember him initially kind of saying that he wasn't a huge fan of the idea of Cora going through the Unity. I mean, that could make sense. They could end up like, what was that one girl assassin in Skyrim? She's like a child, but she's a vampire. I will say Bethesda, very risky, Bethesda. Very fucking risky. I wouldn't have done it myself, given how fucking sketchy some of the fans of the game can be, but you know, you do you. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that one, Babette. Obviously, the Unity may 8 feet tall. No, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Not soulmate. Whoa, whoa. She's still a child in my eyes. I know I'm a fan of Bethesda games, but I'm not one of those dodgy individuals. To be fair, that's just some, not all. I didn't mean that Bethesda fans are pedophiles, by the way. I was just more so making dark joke about how you know, how you get some of them kind of fantasy fans. It's okay. She's like 1,000 years old. She's not actually a toddler. Whatever you say, weirdo. Get in the cell. Mech suits. See, this is where my theory. This is where my theory about them. Right. So I said a long time ago. So yeah, to be fair, wood chipper would be far better. Like, I always thought that the reason Bethesda didn't add the power armor stuff, and I know it's not helping, no, I know. I always thought that the reason Bethesda removed the power armor system from Starfield was because they knew that the only way to make power armor was if they implemented it. So they pulled it out so that modders couldn't do it, right? That the fact that they added these new files and then pull them makes me think that once again they were afraid that modders might make use of these scripts. You know what I mean? So I honestly think when we see power armor like scripting come back into the game, mechs are coming. Like 100% they're coming. Hello Atari, welcome. Oh yeah, no, there was worry about script being used and then breaking a bunch of mods. Wait, so is there validity to what I'm saying, Recon? See, I don't honestly, I feel like I would hope Bethesda is like, you know, like the sort of company where like, even if someone was to pull off something mod related, like if somebody, let's say somebody did get mechs working that you could like control, I think Bethesda would still do it their own way because I've seen a few people have like said that, you know, like, oh, Bethesda they should follow in the footsteps of these mods and stuff. And I think that sometimes, well, see, the thing with vehicles, they could be with vehicles, but from what I've been told, the way Bethesda does the vehicle system is very new. It's the idea that if they add a script and those scripts still in progress, need adjustments, and they update the game, and those scripts the Terramorph, that you won't be able to play as a Terramorph unless Bethesda add, I believe, is a race change modifier, which basically that's what allowed you to play as a Deathclaw in Fallout, because they were basically able to change the character's race. No, the fucking, come on, you dirty Jezebel. All right, that's looking somewhat decent. We don't want to go too like straightforward. I quite like how that looks. No, I'm not muted. Sorry, I'm here. I was in flow state, as they call it. I think that's what the kids call it these days. I'm off that sept. I still got half of the Falkland to get their modules. Can't wrap up. The mod for what? All right, so now we need these flip. These flip the direction I want them. What's the chance of them flipping upside down? No. Yeah, at least we know that. But oh, I'm not gonna be able to put them upside down. At least we know Bethesda they're still somewhat cooking. That one. We sure need better. Yeah, there's more than 2 bridges, Tenebrew. FYI. As there's Tenebrew, there's a lot more. These are all the bridges, and look at me. These are the bridges in the base game. So you've got Phobos, you've got the Ares, you've got the Armstrong, you got the Overseer, you've got the Magellan, you've got the Cabot, you got the Viking. It was on purpose like a nip slip. You got the Kontiki B400, and then you've got the Kontiki B500, and then you got the Samurai. You just have to go to specific vendors to find them, which is a bit annoying. Like, honestly, like at this point, it's gotta have max crew. You don't need to worry about the max crew. The crew stations, you can get well above the crew limit by perks and stuff. How do we? Where's that? So that's there. I'll bring it back more. You have to put something in the middle. But like the fact that we know that they're, clearly they're working on stuff, and I'm really hyped about that, like fleet carrier stuff. But like I honestly do hope. It's one thing, like people to kind of go wild and speculate, and like if people speculate on things that like are never going to come to fruition. But like with them kind of like accidentally leaking that information that we've gotten, excuse me, it makes me, if like these leaks would actually end up being nothing, I would really hope that Bethesda would come out and be like, yeah, no guys, like that's on us. That's not actually going to happen. Again, you would hope that they would do that. But the fact that they haven't, we're going to assume that it's coming at some point. We don't know when. Could be tomorrow, could be when we're all dead. But if it doesn't, we'll riot. What piece can I put in there? I slip a Nova mini cursor in. What's going on here? I want to... Oh shit, whoops. I want you to go there. What if we... Hold on now. If... Everything is tiny in my ancient eyes. I apologize. I'm trying to make it... I want this to kind of sit halfway in there. But I don't know what specifically Crimson Fleet ship parts. Not really. There's mods. There's the bottom line. People depend on welfare. Ron Hope or Todd. Yeah, if you make an outpost, you'll get access to all the structural pieces. And I want to say most of the other stuff. Where? Spent an ages trying to fucking just get this nice little, like, front-facing engine. See, there's this piece here, which I could... Let me try something. So I would... This is going to be like very... So I'll give you everything except Falkland. Is there a patch for Falkland or no? I'm going to take crew slots, but they are now. Yeah, see, some mods will actually set it like that. They'll basically make it so that they're not supposed to take crew slots. So if I put that right there, in theory, this should snap. Crimson is a fucking genius. Alright, we may need to come back to me for a minute. What the fuck? Wait, why does the front only have portholes? What the fuck? Oh. 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 What? What? The back doesn't have anything. Yeah, what can I put there now? This. Okay, we'll use one of these. Bum 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 bum. Do you believe in life after love? Was that me? Ooh. Was that my uncle's today? And we were ever built a Titanic? What do you mean Titanic? Like the ship that sank? Fuck. Excuse me? What the fuck? Alright, what's going on here? The mini bracers might not work just because they're not the right size. Is that not going to sit there? Oh, that will sit there. Okay, no, it does. Just a bit problematic. Alright, I'm going to catch you later. So I found out that I can still play the old version of the game for the most recent update of my mods installed. That is true. I will say, though, the mods will be back in operational order in a day or two. You shouldn't have to worry that much. Starborn more unique universe, alternate post. Yeah, the unit or New Game Plus leaves a lot to be desired. Star Trek's getting a Lego set? That's fucking sick. Is it like what generation is it? Habs. Over cross passage. It's weird that they only kind of do like front facing passages. Oh, that's sick. It's going to be like one of these kind of collector's edition sets that are pretty pricey, but really nice. Ship class? Probably B. Just because you got the most, like, weapon usages without kind of breaking the bank. See, I'm a bit of a Star Wars fan, but I'm not like a big enough Star Wars fan to you know, like to kind of be interested in like some of those collector's edition stuff. Cause my god, the fucking price of them is astronomical. Like beyond astronomical. Yeah, B is the best of both worlds. Damn right. Now, if Starfield was to get some, there are rumors that apparently Mega Blocks, for anyone who doesn't know, Mega Blocks are like or Mega Construct, they're called now. They're like an alternative to Lego, but they're more kind of catered towards adult kind of themes usually. Like there's been Call of Duty sets, Destiny sets, Halo is a big one. But apparently, I heard rumors that Halo might be losing, or Mega Bloks might be losing the Halo license because apparently the Halo ones aren't selling as much, which is kind of annoying because like the sets are cool, but they're fucking like hard to get, at least over here. But I would say it would be absolutely awesome. Imagine if Starfield got some Mega Block sets, because yeah, just being able to like see the. Well, being able to like make like your own kind of custom frontier and stuff would be really, really fucking cool. Calling me Dan. Glad you enjoy it, Belfast. I'm Scrooge McDuck. I have a fair bit myself, you know. Can't buy everything. Gotta be somewhat frugal. So this guy that sells 3D print. Oh. Oh. Like, I'm honestly surprised that Bethesda has never kind of gotten into the habit of kind of doing the 3D prints. And he restarted. I noticed in the last update. Changed the name from Elon Simulator. Oh, no. Right there, perfect. Ooh, do I want to move this more forward, maybe? Move it forward. No, no, come back. I just want you to yeah, there. No. Oh my god. Why are we having difficulties? Is it because you... Here we go, that's what I wanted to do. Cool. Ooh. What? Red reprints minis for tabletop. There's a request. Ooh. Like, it would be really cool to have, like, those sort of... I mean, being able to have the 3D printed stuff. Just because, like, I feel like Starfield would be, like, that perfect avenue. It's like it's a nice, like, mix. Because the ship models and stuff. Like, if we ever do get... I hope at some point we do get the ability to do like the kind of the 3D printing stuff, or like not 3D, like being able to blueprint our ships. Because I feel like, imagine how cool it would be if we could like basically blueprint our ship and be like, yeah, we're gonna blueprint our ship. And oh, but the M7 model, oh, probably 100%. Hello there, Brody. Having a good stream. How about you? Over the Zodiac planet changes that No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk. Well, see, the thing is they wouldn't necessarily be limited by. They could opt to do it like ultimately like whatever way they would entail. Okay, I need to do really quickly is I need to make a fuel tank very quickly because the ship is fuel tank, docker, cockpit. Oh god, we're making up with the bay. Alright, you're just gonna come a little bit forward for a minute, because missing landing minis connected to the cockpit. It is? What? Good one. I mean, by the world, like, for example, when you reach Atlantis, there's no capital warship waiting to vapor. Yeah, see, I feel like they could probably slowly implement, like, say, like, they could probably slowly implement stuff like changes, like, very small ones. Like, I do always find it weird that, like, the main systems, like, New Atlantis and Akila don't have some sort of a capital ship chilling in orbit. Or like, for example, like having like just ships kind of chilling.
Anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always. Okay.
Like, imagine like a ship just hovering above New Atlantis. Hello, Don. Welcome. I feel like we'll definitely get the lobster. Oh god, we'll definitely be getting a new companion now. New faction. It's hard to know. Like it could be possible. Oh, charging beam weapons would be very, very cool. Even just more ship weapons, like different types. Like imagine torpedoes have a harder lock time. Oh, a longer lock time. They travel slower, but they do more damage. Like cluster missiles, nukes. Putting what? If the Starborn base, if it's Starborn base, might be a new faction. A giant lightsaber. I believe so. Yes. Just very fucking powerful. And then you've got Star Killer. No, not what is what was the planet called? Star Killer. Like the fact that we're getting space stuff has me very excited because that's something that needs to be improved. Like if they do give us, let's say they give us like fighters and stuff, and the ability to kind of have capital ships, that will in turn hopefully they'll add enemy capital ships more into the game. Yeah, the space mines again they could be 100% implemented into the game. Like if if they're doing a super cruise system, right? I do think that they should play into the whole idea of imagine being interdicted. So when you're like doing specific quests, like imagine when you do missions where you have to transport goods, because it's no longer loading screens and it's you have to physically move from point A to point B, and let's say it could take you a 30 seconds to a minute. In those missions, you could get attacked by pirates or whatever. So having like defensive measures for people that don't want to necessarily run all particles, like imagine like, let's say you could have some space mines or the ability to kind of go silent running. Like there is like a stealth mechanic, but to be honest, it doesn't really work too well. Like I feel like Bethesda implemented it and then removed it and then just forgot to remove it from the thingy. Interdiction nightmare for everyone, their damn interdictor. What's an interesting? How does it work in EV? Because I know in the two ones I know is Elite Dangerous, where generally you'll have cops pull you out, space cops pull you out because they'll be want to scan you. Or I know in Star Wars you can get pulled out. Cockpit fuel tank. EVU travel by jump gates in a solar system. All paths through the system. Ah, so that's similar to X4. Because a PvP space would put up a bubble before the gate, trap people traveling. Oh god. And was it generally players that were looking to kind of troll or get kills, or like was there ever like any kind of non-sketchiness to it? Only happen in what they call an 06 space, so Wild West. Ah. Yeah, because I know in Elite Dangerous, players will pull you out of that like mechanic or they'll interdict you. And like interdicting in Elite Dangerous is like a dance where basically you have to try and line up your ship and keep it pointed at the enemy ship for like so many seconds to try and pull them out. Just like imagine like you're like just flying through like say Varun space and like you're in like super cruise, you know, you're going, you know, fast the speed of light, you're like your destination's like 2 minutes away, and then like you just it's like target locked, ship being interdicted, and like you've no way to evade it, and you just get ripped out of fucking super cruise, and your ship kind of comes out sideways, shields are down, there's damage to all of your systems, and then it's like it's just game on. It's like either like pirates that'll, you know, try and talk to you, or spacers will try to kill you, and you have to like choose to either try and break off immediately or like try and fight while being severely wounded. Turn steps into XP. That would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, Dictator bubbles all affect all ships, keeping them able to warp away. Oh. I think the other thing in Elite Dangerous is when you were in Super Cruise, if you like, let's say if you like pointed at a structure like a planetary body or something, and you didn't like decelerate enough, you would literally again get pulled out. Which is like stuff like I think some of the cool, like some of the things that I remember most of Elite Dangerous is like the sound effects, like going into like hypercruise, going into super cruise, like being pulled out of it, and like I feel like Starfield could definitely nail that, because like some of the like landing and taking off and stuff, like seeing those animations are like really cool. But like imagine like the animations we'll get with like the potential of like a super cruise. I'm living vicariously through you until the script. How long does it usually take for the script extender to kind of come back in operation? Doctor module needs to be on the outside. Your mother needs to be on the outside of the ship. You don't hear me fucking complaining. Skyrim like 30 seconds with a G's. Fair though. You can't tell me that's not a pressurized container for fuel. Why do these not have fuel in them? What the fuck, Bethesda? What is Cassiopeia? As someone who's not really familiar with script extendery stuff. Oh. I'll pretend I know what that is. Fucking Antares. You gotta like line your stuff up better, my dude. Oh no. No. More functions. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. My favorite ship right now. Both ship mods active, yeah. Like I feel like for a lot of like with, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some like you can make some really nice vanilla-esque ships. Ooh. Hold on now. Hold the phone. You can make some really nice vanilla-esque ships. How funky does that look? But the kind of one of the bigger issues with like stuff like that. Let's see how. So what is this? This is going to be an all-in-one. Going to be a control station. We'll do the computer core. Put the fuel down real quick and then check. It probably is going to merge. Is it a glitch or a mod you use for anywhere snapping? It's a mod, but there is you can do it in the base version of the game. It's no longer a glitch technically because it's been officially, well, been half-arsed officially implemented in the game. It's just called merging. Well, that's what kind of the going or the name of it was when it first came. I'm really liking how this ship is looking. Oh, I have to walk a long way just to. Michael, are you still there? Question that. Well, not a question, I suppose, more so a conversation topic. Hello, Jim Jam. Welcome. All right, cool. I'm assuming you have a very strong stomach, given your like line of work. Because I like, have you ever had to work in stagnant water? Because I know you. Oh, forgot she was tiny. Because I know you've had to work in sewage, I believe you said, but I tell you, I stagnant water. Because I've, you know, I've been around some stuff. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. My God, stagnant water can get fucked. Cause we were like moving stuff, like we have like where my grandparents used to live, like an old house, and like we got like a skip, you know, like a kind of a metal thing you bring out, like rubbish companies will drop it over. I was just filling it with stuff, but there was like my mother was like, there was a bucket of ashes, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'll spill it out. As I went to spill it, I noticed it was liquidy. My God, the smell. I like instantly dropped it, proceeded to like sprint for like fucking 10 seconds, vomited everywhere because I have a very weak stomach, could still smell it, took off my gloves, like walked more, could still smell it, and at that point I had like emptied all of my stomach. But my God, I have a very weak stomach, but it was like one of these situations like, am I gonna have to take everything off to get this fucking smell? That's weird because it's just fucking water. Like, you know, we've got dogs and like, you know, clean up dog shit and stuff, and like that can be kind of smelly. But hey, my God.
Okay, no problem.
It doesn't look too bad. Oh, the window might be a problem. Sphere loading base for cockpits, 2 ammo to the sphere. A reactor. Ooh. I was looking at sprayed by a skunk. Oh, I'm glad we don't have skunks over here. Because honestly, if the skunks kind of was anything like that, I'd be like, no, thank you. You know, an outside. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, no, we don't have skunks. Oh, I remember did that one time. My uncle like left an old fridge and there was fucking eggs in it. Oh, the smell was fucking something else. Jesus Christ of Almighty. I was like, no, we're good, thanks. Yeah, No, 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 no. I don't want nobody send me fucking skunks. Rotted smell is in the bottom of all rivers and bayous. So anything you do on the bottoms. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, I think I don't know. I've ate the woman at the dump, watching us throw it out. Was the see, some people have stomachs of fucking steel. Like, I'm not too bad as long as I don't like eat something. If I've eat something and like I have to deal with like, you know, shit like that, it's a GG. Every part of what I have eaten is now going bye-bye. Realistic shipbuild is supernatural. Ooh, hell yeah. I remember your stunk is baiting in tomato paste. Well, rotting. Oh yeah, rotting meat. Oh god. Oh, it was a cat. Was sprinted over. Scooped it up. Then it pivoted. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, thankfully we don't have anything like that. Oh. What's the air? We need fuel tanks. Of dead, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. I don't think I've ever smelled a dead body personally, and I hope I never have to. Want to go like the balls? Here, dried squid. Oh Jesus, squid is something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly don't see why people would want to eat that. It just looks rubbery. I would rather not rubbery. Dried squids, I'm not sure. There we go. Calamari's great if made well. Isn't it just chewy though? We need a shield. Oh god. Cayuga River. Took weeks to get. Jesus Christ. It is chewy. I don't know. The lower end restaurants are more chewy in places, but high quality. How to prepare. Stay bread in a mirror before you eat it. Jesus Christ. Fucking Namira. See, I kind of watched it, but like, it's very like dark. Kind of too dark. I'm not a huge fan of super dark things. Like, I watch a little bit mainly because I like Billy the Butcher. What's racist? There's dark? No, not in that regard. No, like things that are like overly kind of disturbing for the sake of being disturbing. Like, because I'm pretty sure, didn't the boys like kind of go all in and have like a like an essay scene that's like apparently most of the fans found really disturbing, but like the director and writer thought it was hilarious. Mm-hmm. 100 centimeter cargo hold. Do you think this update with now scrubbed hint of is going to be a cyberpunk moment? See, I don't think it would ever be a cyberpunk moment because I don't think Bethesda would ever like, because look, the reality of Starfield is yes, it wasn't up to a lot of people's expectations and it had some issues, but it wasn't a broken piece of shit, you know? So I don't think Bethesda would ever kind of admit to it being that way. But I do think that, like, it seems like they're planning on overhauling certain systems, which I am a big fan of, because apparently that's very unheard of in, like, Bethesda's line of work, to ever kind of go back and, like, fix anything they implement. Like, usually if something's implemented, it's just like, you know, like, okay, we implemented it, it's a GG, kind of go from there sort of thing. But I'm excited. I think that people are definitely going to kind of push a narrative that it's like, oh, Starfield is going to get like with all these leaks and stuff, there's going to be a lot of people saying like that Starfield's going to get like some like really big update and like it's going to be like the best thing ever since sliced bread. Yeah, Tenebro, I literally I did it for the update side. What systems? Well, I don't know if you were here, Chris, earlier, but Recon let us know that there was other stuff mentioned in the files. There was references to fighters and carriers, and checking to make sure a ship had landed on a landing pad on a ship before taking off into Super Cruise. So it's very clear that they're planning on adding, well, which I think we all knew that carriers were going to come at some point. Oh, well, they're decorative, that's why. This is major up to the camp. Oh, I need my ship power. Yeah, finally, it looks like on spacewalking, more things do. Well, that's why, like, the Super Cruise is definitely going to add a lot of stuff to do in space, as long as they kind of, you know, actually be so easily. So it's a mod, but you can do it in the base game. It's just finicky. Ship merging enabled. It's by Sadir Machina, Ex Machina. Where do I want to put my... glad you enjoy the... Enjoy. Sure, welcome. Yeah, everything I use is Xbox friendly. I swap between Xbox and the PC Game Pass version. How will they do this though? Leave M class in orbit. I think it's going to be leave M class in orbit. While you kind of frolic. I want to move that over. Transporters. Oh yeah, no, I think they will radically. It's coming along a good bit in old growth. We're still getting there though. Pay me up there. Yeah, no, and that's honestly, if Bethesda can pull that off, All right, Drake, have a good one. I've never played the Jack, and I know of those games, though. Yeah, literally right as they add it, it's just like, God damn it. What do you think they'll input the crew system? Do you think they will put in new POIs? I am hopeful that they will. I would like to see them do like some space-based POIs, like especially if we're gonna see if we're gonna see, you know, like other NPC ships doing the whole super cruise, it would make sense to have like kind of stations like positioned, you know, like stations above all the planets and stuff, and then having a kind of a like, because with Super Cruise, realistically, you're going to have like a pseudo highway. Age of Space hit, hell yeah. Because just like the fact of seeing like all these different kind of ships just kind of, you know, sputtering about in space is going to add so much. But, well, like ultimately, we're going to have to wait and see. I have no idea why I quit playing this, but lately I've been having to play it again and watch me build ships. Oh, honestly, the shipbuilding is my favorite part of the game, and hopefully Bethesda are aware of. I mean, I would like to think they're aware of they're aware of just how good shipbuilding is and give us our fucking ship parts. Now it looks like DLC lives with. See, the thing is I don't know if there's. I honestly still don't believe the rumors of the delays. Now, not saying that they're not, you know, true, because they very well might be. But I think if anything's going to be delayed, it'll probably be the PlayStation port. I think they'll definitely have to give us something. What the fuck? I think they'll definitely have to give us something. The lower Sam's ancestors left after 6 years. I think they should have more. Yeah, no, there definitely should be a lot more space stations. Because they mention boost. My favorite thing is boost pack kills. I think I probably killed a few people boost pack, but I never really encouraged maybe to include new. Oh yeah, would 100%. Even before new ship pirates, I think the last place towards ladders. That's something that I'm shocked that Bethesda have never implemented. To be completely honest with you, it blows my mind that that wasn't just implemented with the HAB stuff. Like imagine having like with the whole like the Super Cruise stuff, having like an actual kind of a shuttle system, like transport routes that go between planets, so you could effectively play the entire game without needing to buy a ship. Oh, shooting the F. An issue playing shared space, large load order. Game will crash no matter what. I would say I would check to see if you have any mods that haven't been updated in a while that are older, that predate Shattered Space. Because it could be a mod that's just not playing well with Shattered Space. Under his guilty. Are you here? Lurking? Oh my god, my guy, if your lore is 300 mods deep, there's probably one or two of them that probably haven't been updated in a while. The only thing is with, if you're on, I'm assuming you're on PC, because you mentioned Script Center, at least you'll be able to look and tell which ones have been updated and not, or not. I'm actually really liking how this ship is turning out. Very nice. Might have to do another Discord challenge, guys. Half build a ship. So, like, basically you take an existing ship, cut a section off of it, and then build a new ship onto it. Well, no, Groth. When I mean like a Discord challenge. Like I will be doing. I know what I'm saying, but I will be doing like a proper build off stream again. But I'm just gonna. It'll literally be after Gamescom because either we're gonna get information on new stuff, which will hype us up, or we won't get anything, and it will. Yeah. Do you think the issue with Starfield is that some of the systems feel disconnected? Yeah, honestly, like when they were originally making Starfield, there's like leaked footage, or there's well, it's leaked, I suppose. There's early pictures where the game only had like 5 or 6 systems. And I think, you know, Todd being Todd, they wanted to basically go big or go home, essentially. And the problem with going big and going home is, well, we know what happens when you go big or go home. You have a lot of these kind of systems that they're just kind of like, what is this? You know? And I see. Oh no, we'll do a different. I'll announce it. I'll announce it after the stream. Like I'm accustomed to the video covering the best essential mods for Starfield, best mods for ship. So if you join the Discord, Reverus, and or type in, if you type in, somebody can type mods. It will show you a link to all the mods I use, and the ones I have listed at the very top are all my recommended ship pods. Yeah, no, a small number would have been better initially, and like imagine adding a system with a new expansion. Thank you, Doc. You might have to put exclamation point. Thank you, Michael. Michael's on top. There you go. Click that link. If you might have to join the Discord first, but just click that link and it will show you all the mods that I use. I'm kind of designing this a little bit Space Marine style. So the lasers are mounted just up in front of the docker. So like my lore is that these would kind of drill a hole or like burn a hole in the ship's hull so that they can connect. Flying in orbit is only... The thing is, orbital, I do think orbital stuff will happen. Well, no, I am not... Technically, yes, but no, Mark, I'm not. I don't have like an official account or like a... Yeah, breaching this, thank you, that's the idea. I probably should. What I want future is me. Yes, to be honest, Carol, that's something that like I honestly think ship parts, shipbuilding and ship parts aside, I do think the outpost system needs a complete overhaul. Again, I don't know what Bethesda was thinking with it, because clearly, well, clearly whatever they were fucking thinking was a bit of a shit. What the fuck? Is 4 look a bit overkill? Or just 2? I don't really like using full weapons these days for the Emperor. Spin the ship and it becomes a can opener. Yeah, 4 feels too much. We'll just do 2. Looks inspired. No, like killing over. Thank you, Zerbus. It's looking, I'm really liking how it's turned out. Just getting the finishing touches, and the color scheme is going to be what's going to ultimately probably kill it for me. So you... Well, that's a bit problematic, because I know you can sit there. Red, fuck off, Michael. Your plasma combo's great content, but have you thought about using the range in Akila? To be honest, that's a good idea. I might need to move to Akila for that. Like because I do tend to, honestly, I'm surprised that they haven't ran me from fucking, surprised they haven't ran me from the lodge. The thing is with Akila is the range in Akila. I wonder. I mean, I could actually probably use the range because I'm just trying to think of an area where I might try the masked one because Akila would work. But my only issue with Akila is Akila tends to be quite. Actually, we can test it in a second. We are in Akila. FPS in Akila can be a bit funky, and I wouldn't want it to affect the mod. Key is a weapon range. Do I look like a pirate? How dare you? That is fair, though. Alright, this thing is literally built for fucking pew 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 pew. That's what I mean, Richard. Like, that is the purpose of the outpost. Pain in the ass to go back and forth. But no, it's not. To be honest, it's not a huge pain in the ass. Like, generally speaking, being inside an area like Mass, for instance, or like anywhere where I'm inside, like the lodge, it's helpful because 99 times out of 100 when I'm installing a mod, I won't mess any unless they put it in the lodge. Whereas if I did move to somewhere like Akila or like the Mass building, because I'd be away from it, it would. Oh no. Need to put something on the front. Sidonia has a shooting range? I'll have to check. I think I'm familiar with actually what you're talking about with the one on Sidonia. Faded Blood Angels. We can do like a red color scheme. Make it kind of crimsony fleety. Alright, Antares, I really like your mod, but I think I might have to install it just because it's in a really awkward spot. And then this there just to protect the bridge. The rise of the cell system. Let's try like a rusty kind of color. Mix and match the paint. Oh, that is definitely above my. Oh, okay, we'll try. So these are all going to be tile, so these are going to be like nice and pristine. And this is going to be tile, so we'll make them. Lad's Villa is a good idea, actually. The internals or the Junker ship is really cool. It is kind of it's annoying that you can't you can't modify it more without losing the. It's a lot of fucking mods. Thank you, Michael. It's definitely the color scheme. It's good, looking good. I like the suggestion Nolgroth said about kind of coloring it a little bit more. What is that? What did I just grab? I don't know what I grabbed, but I grabbed it on both sides. Honestly, Mark, Discord, like, here's the thing, right? Discord's, it's a really cool place to be able to chat to people and stuff. Obviously, it can vary depending on what's going on. I will be definitely taking a look at the stories of Starfield creation. Sorry, I looked away for a minute. Hello there, Nuclear. Welcome. Like it can be very cool. I've had some good like situations with Discord. I've had some bad ones. I like to be, I'm biased and say that our Discord is very nice because we've got people like Guilty that are like constantly working overtime when they're not at Burger King, making sure everything runs nice and smoothly. I don't even think Skype really exists anymore, does it? ARM can't really. And you fixes to fix to switch Xbox PC pretty seamless. So if you have an Xbox 3 or if you have an Xbox and you're switching between Xbox and Game Pass on PC, saves are extremely seamless. Mods can be seamless. So like if I try, let's say for instance, if I try and load a save that has a mod on my Xbox and that I don't have on PC, it will download it. But you can kind of keep it somewhat separate, but generally speaking, yeah, it's pretty seamless. Guilty's a little ray of sunshine. It was great. Yeah, no, and it is. The thing is you don't need to talk in Discord because like there's like what? We've got like I think over 400 people in our Discord. Obviously, a lot of them probably don't talk. This chat is my extended. Well, you join the Discord. There'll be more chatting. There's a lot of shipbuilding goes on the Discord, and then occasionally talks about mods, and then just random stuff. Oh, let's make this like front lip red, like shark, like a shark. All right, so what should we call this? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking mods. And here's me thinking my like 40 plus mods are a bit too overpowered. Not overpowered, but you know. All right, so what should we call it? So it was originally a Tayo vessel. And Tayo usually use fish or marine creatures. Usually, not always. But this is going to be different. So like what is the tadpole? The Daka. I was thinking of calling it like the cane toad because it's a bit ugly looking. I just instantly thought of like the Barracuda, but now I kind of just want to try and make a ship that would like fit the moniker of a Barracuda. The horseshoe crab. Looks like sort of ship I expect to guard the scow. Yeah, that was kind of the goal. That was kind of the goal. It's basically meant to be kind of a mishmash. Get froggy. Swordfish. Swordfish isn't a bad idea because it has the big. Oh. Do you think it's? I know what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the rename ship. What do you think? The narwhal. Free, what the fuck? Starfield's actually way better than Skyrim with the load order rules. Mostly things can be placed anywhere. It's only yeah. Rusty matter. What do you guys think? The narwhal, obviously the name because it's got this. This is basically for stabbing. Don't say watch it not rename. Ah, it renamed. Nice, very nice. All right, let's take this bad boy for a rip into the system. Actually, let me check. So real quick. So I usually get. Let me check. I don't know if you guys won't be able to see this. I don't think FPS. All right. So I'm currently getting. How do I pin it? Graph location. Okay, on the right. I don't know how to pin it. Anyone know of a way to? I'm using the compact version of the game bar, Windows game bar. I don't even know how to pin the version. So again, it's 68 FPS here, which that's, to be fair, that's all I could really ask for. Because I play on a 4K TV that is only 60 hertz. Let's go over to the armory. Yeah, 144. I don't know if my oh, this should actually be a really I'd have to remove these two.
No, as long as you clean up after yourself, she don't mind.
That's awfully kind of her.
Mrs. Lance is Akila through and through.
Why does it say no shot?
Nice grouping on that last one.
Yeah, the site was off and to the left. I dialed it.
All right, so I'm getting.
Same time next week?
You know it.
See, this is one of the other things when you use. Anyone know what the hotkey is to get the AMD FPS? Is it Windows R? Hello, Cora. You know, this actually could be a really good spot for testing.
If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna.
Alt R, thank you. Alt R. Alt R. Hello? Nothing happened. The Terramorph spot as well. Yeah, I was thinking of the mast one. I was thinking of this might be better than the mast one. Just going off of the fact that there's not a lot. Command Alt R. What? Command or Alt and R? What's the difference? That does nothing. Windows key plus R. No, that's Windows and R is that's command. Where's the mass range? I can show you, you know. Oh, let's go to it real quick. Oh, that's true actually. And you get the option of maybe Terramorphs appearing. See, my only kind of concern with the mast one is a few mod authors put their weapons in the mast area, which again, it's not a huge issue per se, because I can just basically load and reload. Windows, yeah, no, Windows G is game bar. Because you might have to run the adrenaline program. Because like with the game bar, you have like two options. You have like the compact mode, which basically makes exactly like the Xbox, so you can navigate it better with controller. And then there's the non-compact mode where it's more for mouse and keyboard. But with the non-compact mode, you can like pin things to like you're in front of you.
If you haven't
In that one, defense research.
appointment,
In here, we got some nice armories. Love making money doing nothing. You turn on the software. Oh, to be honest, I probably need to reinstall that software.
Get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became
Oh, you're where you are. Hello.
The things we do here.
Does it, you know, it really fucking bothers me that this character is like pivotal in the fact that she's like one of the highest ranking members in the UC basically, and you can't talk to her.
We're on the cutting edge of technology here.
Like if you go down, which yeah, like let's go down a level. This is ages. Yeah, see, this is what it used to be. So it used to only be these systems, and then there was another system called Leviathan. Now there's obviously more. Miles, just to get told, oops, you don't need it all after hanging out for a day. Damn. Can I turn this? To be honest, I've debated, like, messing around with Vivictus. Oh, imagine just, like, I could make him a follower, but give him no weapon. So he just constantly... See, is there a way to set... He's essential. I could set his health to 1, and he'd just constantly get his ass kicked. So you go to Central Command here. So you've got this lady here.
Diplomacy fails every time.
So she's the leader of the Marines, which is, again, can't talk to her.
The United Colonies will not... Unless you have official business with the government, this is not the place for you to loiter.
You've got General of the Army.
Perhaps someday. Order can be maintained. I know there are those in the set of systems. Our military must always be at the ready.
And then you've got the Admiral of the Fleet Admiral. And it's like, we don't see the UC Army at all in the game. We see the Marines, and this is, you know... which is interesting because, like, the fact that she's a commander and she referenced the Marines makes me think, are the Marines under the Navy, but still a different branch? Because the Marines are a unique branch in the American military, aren't they? Whereas in Britain, I think the Royal Marines are part of the Navy. And then you've got the President, who literally you can't talk to.
Ensuring the security,
aside from
always,
generic.
we're fully committed.
Like, why can't I talk to this lady and ask her, like, how did you get elected? Why can't I talk to this Marine person and be like, let me give you some crayons? This nuke destroys the entire... Well, potentially, but I would assume this is quite far underground, I would assume. UC Navy. They have the new Navy. Conde says... Well, yeah, the SysDef is...
UC might have a few less problems if the Marines were deployed a little more often.
Like, honestly, her dialogue, she sounds like a Oh, so the Marines are under the Navy? Okay, then that makes sense. She sounds like a badass.
Unless you have official business with the government, this is not... The United Colonies will not be overrun or undermined while I serve. You can count on that. Diplomacy fails every time. And when it does, the Marines mop up the mess. The UC might have a few less problems if the Marines were deployed a little more often.
Oh, I've run out of dialogue. You got bored of me.
Unless you have official business with the government, this is not the place for you.
Hello, General Shao. What do you say?
The United Colonies cannot exist without a strong military to keep the peace. That's just the way things are.
It's kind of funny. I don't know if it's intentional. Obviously, she's a general, right? And she's a commander. But she sounds like she has seen shit and done shit, where she sounds like she was, like, promoted to that rank out of, you know, like, because what is it in America? Like, generally, officers, you've got, like, non-commissioned officers, who generally they don't see a whole lot of combat. They go through, what is it, like the cadets, and then you kind of like, obviously, you know, high ranking will see combat, but you'll rarely ever have like a lieutenant as like boots on the ground. It's hassle, won't you know? Companions. Some companions, yeah. And we got past. Can I just talk to him?
You know, sometimes I feel a bit guilty, sitting behind a desk, deciding the fate of others. The UC's fleet must be the strongest out there, now and always. There is no alternative.
Where's the UC fleet? Oh, what is this? Oh, that's very fancy. I've never seen that before. Like, honestly, I feel like there definitely should be like a massive fleet of like multiple. The UC Army is a militia, and Centurion Arms being the residential district. That's me making shit up. Nope. Non-commissions or sergeants. They work from the bottom. Officers require 40 degree. So like with like a non-commissioned officer though, like because I know that like isn't it a big thing where usually like general foot soldiers, it's like a roll of the dice whether your commanders are going to be useless or useful. And we've got Commander Akande. What's over here? Oh, this is a kitchen. Okay, cool. Hello.
Hey. Howdy.
There is a stark lack of weaponized people here, you know that?
Hey.
Like, I feel like the president should have some fucking guards here. Like, I brought a terramorph in here one day to say hello. Oh, is this like the war room? Oh, we need to have like a DLC at some point. We're in like the war room. Roll the dice for the crap bots. Yeah, like I could definitely like... Oh, there's R2-D2. Oh, you also have this guy. Fucking mall cop. Fucking useless. What up?
I recognize that some may find our security protocols unreasonable. I am unfazed by their concerns. The safety of the citizens of New Atlantis is my only consideration.
Oh, is it? You did a fucking great job, didn't you, boss? Great fucking job.
The UC might have a few less problems if the Marines were deployed a little more often.
Does she have a unique outfit?
Civil discourse is the best
Ah,
way to advance
Bethesda. They all have the
In
same...
case it doesn't work. A necessary precaution.
They all have the same outfits. Which, like, you could understand... Oh, does he have a different one?
It's never easy, you know.
They're all the exact same, like... Bethesda, you couldn't have given, like, unique outfits to, like, the admirals? Sounds like a mock. Army rank captains, lower commissioned officers, and their boots on the ground, non-commissions are... Ah, okay. You can see more trees and castles further away. They look bad. Alright, let's head back upstairs. Like, the Freestar, like, doesn't even have, like, a... Like, they just have, like, their militia, necessarily. Nat Station. Lobby. I went to this floor, pickpocket just about everyone. Jesus. From a spacesuit. Oh, yeah. It does, like, the mod does a really good job of that. Because, like, considering they have, like, multiple versions in the base game. They have multiple UC spacesuits. Like, they've got the Starlaw, and they've got, like, the blue kind of, like, what I would call, like, kind of like naval. Obviously, it's not naval, because in space you wouldn't need that camouflage. But I imagine, like, the Starlaw would be used by, like, SysDef, but it's not. It's, yeah.
The embassy district is a controversial...
Who the fuck are you?
The trees here are quite beautiful. They remind us how important it is to slow
What are your
down
duties here?
and take a breath. I used to work in interstellar affairs before I was dismissed due to some of the differences I had with management. But I am not retired, not by a long shot.
Now that you're out of interstellar affairs, how do you spend your time? We'll make the mission officers and more administrative. Yeah.
I do a lot of reading and take walks through the district.
The Narian Treaty is... Alright, Michael, have a good one.
There's a
Catch you later. Be
presence
safe.
about them.
The Narian Treaty is something that definitely needs to be kind of... It needs to be
So
done
while there is
with.
beauty above, everything that matters. Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Okie dokie. Has anyone
Mark my
played with...
words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs. If I move back to Neon, I'd miss...
The latest concert of Hazani Lux and the Luxites sold out in a record 0.8 seconds. Hot off their latest album, already scalped ticket prices for the concert are 3 times face value. When contacted, the Luxites agent said it's going to be one heck of a show. Remember, get their music wherever slates are sold.
All right, Bethesda, thanks for trolling me. I'd love to go to the concert, but you won't fucking let me. Where's this supposedly voice actor that sounds a little emo? Hello there. Hi, Guilty. Hello there, Tennessee. Welcome. Yeah. Doing a Starfield one, just mixing it up a little bit. With the boarding of violently clearing UC ships, you should either adhere more to... Be more... Yeah.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best.
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canned.
I don't have the energy to live, but I do
But I
have the
keep
energy
stumbling
to...
over the third quarter projections.
Fuck me, this sounds like my girlfriend.
Hey,
They won't care about a flawless presentation.
Hey, yourself. Oh, God. Don't really know how to respond to that.
nobody does.
What the fuck? What? I've never actually seen this card before. I've heard people mention them. What are you doing here?
Trying to get a job at Galbank.
Oh.
It's the big building with the word Galbank on it.
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can read. I oh, this is fucking... I assumed it was the other building over there, the one that says mast. No, guilty is not. Guilty is not my girlfriend. Deadly is my girlfriend. I assumed it was the other building over there, the one that says mast.
Yeah, you'd think so, but sorry, not a Galbank. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
What the fuck? She does so. She's like, what the fuck? Can you tell me more about yourself? Fuck off. No, they're not the same. Yeah, I'm her boss. The difference. They're not the same. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Why?
Fucking hell. Because I hate myself. Where is this dialogue in other characters? Because I hate myself.
Huh. Guess we have that in common. Alright.
Jesus, this is definitely my girlfriend.
I like to crochet. Pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
What the fuck? Why do you want to work at Galbank?
Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
Who wrote her dialogue? This is so different, but so funny. Anything I can do for you?
Yeah. Find a Galbank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
What the fuck?
Why?
I want to click some of these options. Goes wrong at Burger King or stepping. I miss it. Well, yeah, you missed it earlier. People came into the stream and started being mean to me. It's just what people do. You should try it sometime.
It's so much more fun to be lonely and miserable. But fine. I like to paint. I like to crochet. Pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me.
No, I'm trolling. They didn't.
Like a fungus.
You probs deserved it. Hello, Flippy. What are you doing here? You Starborn powers?
Trying to get a job at Galbank. It's the big building.
You're funny. I like you.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Anyway.
God, she's so sarcastic. What the fuck? Why is she so sarcastic? That's like, don't take this the wrong way, Bethesda, but there's more emotion in that character than a lot of characters in the game. Like, I know someone mentioned that they're like, someone said they're like, they have like a YouTube channel, but like, were they like put in as a kind of a nod to themselves, or were they like a voice actor themselves? Then we got Cora. Cora, what do you think? What do you think? Don't fucking talk. She's kidding to your girlfriend. It's a shame we can't recruit as a follower of the dialogue. Yeah. Anyone else? Any other like characters that are just like vibing? The grab, amazing. Oh my god, the deadpan. Like, to be honest, I feel like we need like if we're gonna go like that levels, we need like a proper British, like someone British to do like a character, super monotone, just like, yeah, like you said, like, oh, looks like our shields are down. I guess that sucks. It's like, oh, you got shot? I mean, try harder next time, maybe? I need the guys from Top Gear. Even like though, like areas like this, like they're, I wonder what Bethesda. Oh, Whetstone. Oh, is this the fancy place? Hello.
Welcome to Whetstone.
How's it going? I can't reach you with your fucking thing in the way. She's trying to be. Who's Aubrey Plaza? Who dat? Hello.
If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further.
Does your food come from local sources?
You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin.
All right, reading Terramorphs.
I'm sure we'll see you again.
Reading Terramorphs. The deep. Having a bad day. Yeah, yeah. She's just built different, you know? The top shelf. A vodka, gin, and rum with a splash of sour and cola. A late night show interview with... Wait, is that the one from... Is she the one that goes out with Star-Lord's actor in a movie, in a series?
Hey there.
Is it The Office? But like or is it, no, Parks is not The Office.
Can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
Administrations come and go in the big city. But SSNN, if you ever find yourself with a hot lead, it's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their private...
Hello, citizen. The Homestead Guide, yeah. Can I sell her any stories?
I've just got a feeling about. Welcome to SS.
Hi.
If you're part of the date, he's liable.
David seems like a vain egomaniac.
Sounds like you know him personally. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story.
How did you know?
I have a feeling about such things.
The best used ship salesman this side of the, fuck, what's the river called in New Atlantis? We'll call it the... Oh, shit. The Poseidon. Yeah, we'll call that. My life has gotten very weird and interesting. I'm eager to help the press. Who in their... I want to be famous. Who in their right mind would say that? I always wanted to be famous.
I can't promise you that. If your story checks out, your name may not be in the final copy. But I have the feeling you might be one day. I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and...
I heard a fan of the game mention he thinks Starfield feels like it was AI made.
So, what do you got?
Well, I will say, I don't like using the R word. I am going to be reviewing the stories from the Starfield. But that guy is a fucking moron if he thinks that it was AI made. River? Where? There's a body of water. Do you mean there's a fucking river that goes right through New Atlantis?
Hope to see you again.
I'm gonna bring up the map. What do you call that? That's technically a fucking river, right? Like the water flows through there. A very small river, but it's a river. No, but that's a lake. But then it moves to another... Isn't there, what's the definition? Isn't a river flowing water? That's a fucking just small little river. Inlet? No, an inlet. Actually, come to think of it. I wonder how Starfield would have, like, it's a small lake with a waterfall. No, it's a fucking river. Don't lie to me. But I wonder how New Atlantis would look if it was on a coastal tile. Water up there? Oh, there's water over there. Let's head over there. Let's go for a spin.
David Barron is the most famous journalist in the settled city.
He's famous? Has he met me? What is that? The fuck is this? Run diagnostic. Okay. Falls are part of the dam. Yeah, but you don't know that in the future it could be called a river. Probably not, though. Underwater exploration would be very cool to do, but it would also be kind of hard to do because, yeah. Space, the final frontier. And space, well, space itself is kind of hard to do. Can I get a dam tour guide to see this dam? Oh, here is the dam. Right there, I know. Actually, I think I can go out there.
We're close to the action here in New Atlantis. Prime position to report on the big stories that affect the United Colonies.
Welcome to SSNN.
Believe I'm here. SSNN.
Do people really fanboy over reporters? If you look down there, you will see the dam. It produces all of the needed power for New Atlantis. Let me go grab the car. I don't think Cora will get in the car because she's too big. Oh shit. Men are too small. Look, they're girls. Alright, so I am going that way. I will say, it's surprising that, like, when Bethesda was, like, testing when Bethesda was, like, testing, like, the vehicles and stuff, they didn't think to themselves, maybe, like, hovering would be handy. I only fanboy over one thing, and that's ship parts. Were it chasing me? Oh. Maybe boost doesn't last. Some of the paid mods have like more infantile boosts. Pretty sure they never actually tested the rover. It does, yeah. Sometimes it does feel like that, because like I mean the rover is cool, but there's like certain moons where it'll be useful. That's why like it'd be a lot cooler like if you had like a rover bay and like you could choose between like having like, you know, like imagine like the Daemog would be super armored, you'd have this version, you'd have a version with like higher traction, and then like a hover version. What other cryptids do you believe in? I believe in Bigfoot. It's the alpha version of the Daemog. What else do I believe in? Yeah. I mean, I think my biggest gripe is the fact that it fucking doesn't have. We're gonna fly. Hold on, let me. Let me toggle God mode. Alright. Don't talk about yourself like that, Flippy. Dun 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 dun. Is that two fucking House for Ruin ships? Ooh, this should be a nice place for a base. Oh, sorry, yeah, apologies. I'll just play the Harry Potter theme song as I go around. Perhaps they didn't want to compromise endless traverse procedure. Yeah, that is fair. Like, I do think that one of the ways they could alleviate that whole thing with, like, the, you know, the area not being properly loaded is just make it so when you get to the world border, it's like you're reaching the world border. Would you like to, like, transition to the next biome? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Where am I? The fuck you mean I can't go that way? It's on the fucking map. Alright. My leg's twitching. Are legs supposed to twitch? And I don't know if that's because of me. Alright. We're entering some sort of zone. Yeah, Bub's flying rover is very cool. Oh, we're stuck in a tree. Okay, yeah. Is that really the top of the biome? Oh no, wrong button. Wait, so I can't actually, like, move to there? What the fuck? Is that a bug? Like, the whole area is rendered. Why would it not let me go there? Now I'm actually curious. Can I go over here? Well, it is, but it's kind of more on the edge near the, like, bottom. There's a lake over there. Oh, what's my... Oh, shit. What is my up? Oh, yeah, we can't go there either. Well, okay, that's not a cool place to make a fucking outpost, apparently. Fuck me. That's a bit of a tease, Bethesda. What about over there? Can we go over there? Well, again, I suppose, yeah. I was gonna say Skyrim does have fish, but you can definitely swim in that. I am surprised that they haven't just allowed you to fish, or not fish, swim. There's like a mountain range over there. What's the chances we can actually get to it, though? Whee! What is that? Is that a pipe? Oh, 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 oh. What is that? Pipeline substation? Hmm. Hello, anybody here? And we landed. Hello.
I left a cushy job at Shepherd's General for this. Talk about a bad decision.
What? You're working on the pipelines? Don't pipelines usually pay a lot of money? Point me in the Elder Scrolls does sadden me the lack of underwater content.
Griplight's got another thing coming if they think we're working overtime. I'm not a big fan of strangers on my site.
What are you building out here?
Ferrolight hired us to build a factory. They're expanding their operation. I don't think I'm supposed to tell you that, but they're...
You said Griplight a minute ago.
Ferrolight. I don't think I'm supposed...
What? Anything I can do to help?
Check the mission terminal. I'm running a crew of...
Alright.
Goodbye.
Did she not say Griplight? Who are either of those companies? Hello, robot. How are you? Is there a mission board? Oh, there's... Oh.
I got things to do.
Strong arm worker.
Foreman's gonna be I can't talk. They see you foreman's Nothing wakes you up in the morning like the sounds of heavy machinery.
We're never gonna get this job done with brace mechanical tools. I knew we should have gone with Arcmite. Do I look like the kind of person who's interested in small talk?
Is that gas coming out toxic? Are you guys supposed to be stood there? Alright, I suppose you guys have a good day. Oh, there's another pipeline station over here. What the fuck? Like, imagine how cool it'd be if Bethesda did go the route of, like, every time there's, like, an update, it would, like, add stuff to the game, like, new settlements would pop up. What's it over there? Neon should. Tells us we're underwater. I mean, I don't think, again, it probably wouldn't be too hard to kind of jury rig something. Is this just laid out the exact same way? Oh no, they're domes. Oh, this is slightly different. Oh. What are those domes holding? Hello?
If you're here to join my crew, you're out of luck. I'm not hiring.
What are they, like storage or something? Hi there. Oh, there's an interior section. I'll check that in a minute.
Construction's hard work, but it beats working at
Ship parts are inside. Yeah, honestly, they might be. Might have to crack it open. They don't really look like, they look more like you know, like houses than some sort of fuel storage or storage. The radar domes. I mean, they could be. Probably no. Oh, in we go. This is something that I really annoys me. There should not, like, the POI system should know that we're in New Atlantis and not. I believe in Nessie. Hello. How are you?
We haven't had an injury in 55 days. Don't break our streak.
Oh, what do you...
We weren't expecting a warm welcome. These guys can be pretty rude.
What does that say? Ship parts? Not necessarily. But if I hear something bump in the night, I'm gone. Hello.
I don't know why everyone's so down on this job. Construction work pays great.
Damn right it does. I really like the outfit. Can we get that in different colors? Hello, Al. Welcome. Like I seen a mod that like added like extra structures that like to kind of improve Neon's like, what would you call like Neon's scape?
Seems like a piece of cake.
Like it basically adds extra like platforms that you can't get to, and they're more there for, you know, for kind of more for like storytelling. Unexplored geological location. I have not. I'm believing ghosts over the Loch Ness Monster. Well, the Loch Ness Monster is like more rooted in realism in that like the idea of a plesiosaur surviving. It's highly impractical and like very much impossible, but you never know. I like to believe, even though science would prove that it's not the case. You know, a bit of a... Whereas like with ghosts and stuff, like that's... I think it's generally because like with any sort of the cryptids and stuff, there's like scientific evidence to kind of prove it, you know. With like ghosts and stuff, you generally have to get into the kind of level of dealing with like, yeah, real life scary enough. You're dealing with like paranormal investigators and like psychics and stuff, and some people believe in them, but it's like, I don't think you need a degree or need to go to university to become a paranormal investigator. Unless you do, in which case, you're like, there's probably better degrees. Alright, I'm gonna feel like a prehistoric fish. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like with the idea people always say, like, oh, I wonder could Megalodon still exist? No, it couldn't. It would be awesome if, well, I don't know if it would be awesome, to be honest, because, yeah. But it just wouldn't. There's not enough to sustain it. We would have seen something. Even paranormal, but I take great comfort with the idea of... And yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't believe in it, but, like, I do. It's, like, kind of like with, like, stuff like that, I would like to think. Mouse farts. Ghosts. A mouse farting? There's a Bigfoot trap in one of the local forests in my area. See, stuff like that's cool, though, because it probably drums up a lot of, like, touristy stuff. Maybe a shape-shifting thing like an octopus. Oh, we're talking about Nessie. Yeah. Oh, wait. What? I'm still in God mode. Why am I... Have I really used all of my ammo? I feel like I had like 10,000. Is this not 3.5 kV rounds? Jesus Christ, I burned through them. Didn't the original Nessie guy say it was fake? I mean, growing up, I used to love watching Mystery Hunters as a child. And like they'd like go and like check out all of those things. Like I wouldn't believe in ghosts, but after watching Paranormal Activity, it scared the shit out of me for fucking months. Well, it's like the alien sort of stuff, isn't there? Like, well, I was saying, actually, that's not fair, actually, because realistically, aliens have to exist, or else we're fucked. Yeah, I would much rather the idea of aliens existing and we're not just a fucking fluke in and pretty much infinite universe. You have members that seem very bizarre, having in-person experiences. Like I've known some like people who've been like family friends. Well, Urban Lore was a Starborn. Oh god. Sleeping ghosts and screams at his own shadow. I've had like friends of the family that have kind of done that sort of stuff, but I think it's like one of those things. It's kind of placebo-y, you know, where like if you want to believe in ghosts, certain things will pop up that will make you believe in ghosts, you know, like a random sound, like, oh, that's a ghost. It might be a ghost. It might be the wind. There's no such thing as ghosts. That's literally what I tell myself after I fucking shit a brick after watching Paranormal Activities and all the shadows. I'm like, oh, Jesus. It's amazing how, like, a movie like that, where, like, they don't really show anything. So I don't like those sort of horror movies. I like horror movies where you can kill the entity. Oh, it doesn't mean... I feel like aliens have to exist. Given how big the universe is... I ain't afraid of no ghost. You tell me Ghostbusters is a lie? Elevated? Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. I do think it's like what you're saying, though, Garth. Like the idea of like, I think a lot of people like who believe in it probably believe in it on a spiritual level. Like the idea of their like a past relative or family member might still be, by their side or close by and gives them comfort. Which is like, I'm not going to shit on anyone's belief because I would love that to be the case. Like same with like religion. While I'm not a big religious fan, the concept of like heaven and the afterlife, I can get behind. Maddie's the only intelligent life form. Yeah, if we're the only intelligent life form in the universe, it's a GG. Because we're fucking stupid. They're being creeped out wild by some freaky Slenderman statues. An odd spot. Oh, well, to be fair, like the stuff like that, it's like oh, that Slenderman craze, the game and stuff. It just kind of oh, nice. I hear some of the stars we see die a long time ago. I'm kind of in the same boat. People want to believe what they want to believe, as long as they're not harming other people. Premises of the three-body problem. To be honest, I'm gonna be really honest with you. So I watched that and I liked it, but for some reason, the idea of like the guy, spoilers, the idea of the guy like basically like devoting to kill himself, that for some reason it like just sat in me. Like I don't know what it is, but the idea of like choosing to end your life in that manner, it just, I don't know what it is. Like I could watch somebody like shoot themselves in the head and it'd be like, cool, whatever. Or stuff. But the idea of how they go about doing it, it's like pressing the buttons and stuff. It's just like, what the fuck is this? I mean, saying that, I'm like, well, I don't believe in that. Like, if somebody told me, oh, that house had somebody murdered in it, I'd be like, I ain't fucking sleeping in that house. You can get fucked. Because my brain is a little bit overactive sometimes. I did like most of the three-body problem, but yeah, that whole thing was kind of like, what the fuck? That is fair, Rob. Oh, I was able to make it here. 2 or 3 separate. Jesus, yeah, no, fuck that. This is a nice view. Let me get a cool little picture. Let me take off my outfit. Photo mode. Photo mode. Oh, aim. Aim. Oh, God. No. Photo mode. Wish they could tweak the photo mode to not be so goddamn. Let's put the gun away. Oh, no, put the gun away. Pull the gun out. Photo mode. Yeah. I kinda wish the character wouldn't disappear. We save for Halloween. But we should definitely do spooky stuff for Halloween. I wanted to do a spooky mod, but I think I'll just do a spooky game. Oh, there's probably been a lot of... Oh. Been a lot of like battles in like fucking Europe and stuff. Like killing each other. We're pretty proficient at killing each other. I'm gonna call it for today, guys. I will catch you guys Friday for the usual Starfield stream. Oh, actually, so Friday should be Starfield. Saturday might be Battlefield. But I will let you guys know ahead of time. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.